Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. Today I'm going to be telling you all of my secrets.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome to or back to my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite apps, all the stuff I use to do my cool little photo edits or just like simple filters on my photos, just everything I use for my Instagram. I made a video a few months ago about how to pose and how I take my own Instagram photos, so if you guys want to go watch that, feel free. This video is going to be strictly editing, so if you want to go see how I take them, go watch that one. So most of the photos that I've done in the past I just have done on my phone. Some of them, are more tedious using this, but it is possible. But for the past year or so, maybe a little more than a year, I've used this iPad, specifically with an Apple Pencil. This is my savior and it makes your life like 10 times more easier having the big screen and the pencil just to do like intricate edits and make sure everything looks good. But everything is possible on here. Now that I have an iPad though, I definitely prefer this because it does make it a lot quicker and easier. Now that you know what I use to edit, let's get into what apps I use. So starting with taking pictures, I use Lens Buddy or just the camera app or a camera if I'm feeling a little fancy. But Lens Buddy is just great for if I'm alone. I can get a bunch of pictures of me like moving on my tripod and not have to keep going back to the phone and hitting timer. Lens Buddy is the GOAT for that. And for stories, I don't use these that often anymore, but I would use Storylux or Unfold. They're basically the same. They just allow you to make cute little collages in your phone. I'm gonna show you guys like screen recordings today so you can see what I'm doing on here. Storylux. She looks like this, but this is what I would use to make stuff like that, or post like little previews for a new video, stuff like that. Just random little things. And then Unfold. Unfold looks like this. There's just a lot of different templates that you can fill in. I usually like the film ones, but a lot of them are pro now and they didn't used to be, which kind of stinks. So I don't really use this one that much anymore. I'm not really one to pay for apps, so most of these you do not have to pay for, but you could if you want to get all these like cool templates. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I like to like plan my feed. I don't know when I started doing this, but I just use the app Preview. I'm not very particular with my feed, like it's not all matching colors or stuff like that. I just like to see how something's gonna look. I'll try not to post like a bunch of green things together, if that makes sense, or a bunch of blue. I kind of try to space them out and make the feed look fun and interesting. But basically you can just add photos that you might want to like post and just kind of see how they look. These are just some random ones that I just dragged in, but you can see like I don't love those two green ones on top of each other, so I might post it like that. And then these two are blue next to each other, so I might go like that just to break them up a bit. I don't know, stuff like that. But this just allows you to plan ahead. It's great if you run like a business account, just making sure it looks really nice and cohesive and matches. And this one is free, which is really nice because I know they have other ones, but they cost money, so this is a nice free one. So for like the basic edits, just like filters and stuff, I use Lightroom, which is free on my phone. I used to be a VSCO girl. All throughout high school I used that to edit, and I think start of college I still used that too, but then I discovered Lightroom and presets, and I was a preset shoddy. Looking back, I don't love how a lot of them were edited because now they look like too saturated to me, but I really liked presets. I had that phase. Now I like more like natural looking photos. I'll just boost the saturation a little bit, or I will use more like subtle presets. I have presets that I bought from Lexi Hidalgo. She made her own. I can't remember what I paid for them, but it wasn't crazy because I know some people charge like $50 or something for a pack, so I bought those. I really like hers because they're more natural and like film vibes instead of like super drastically color changing. It's just kind of boosting the saturation and adding grain, which is what I do to my photos anyway. So I like those and recommend them. One tip I have if you want to get presets is buy them from Etsy because there are a lot that are like $3.99 or like 99 cents, and some of them aren't amazing, but can find like some great ones for very cheap instead of buying like $50 ones from celebrities, so definitely recommend that. I did have probably like 50 from doing that throughout the years, and then Lightroom logged me out and I couldn't figure out how to get back in, so I lost all those, which is very sad, but I do have Lexi's still on there. I will sometimes use VSCO still if I just want to edit like a photo super quick just for my story, or usually for photos that don't have people in them. Photos are like random things that I want to put on my story just to like make look prettier with a little quick like filter on them. And this is what my Lightroom looks like. These are all the photos from Italy, but I basically just like heart ones that I like. Then I'll copy and paste the preset to all of the photos. Usually can't copy and paste the same exact one to each place. I like to play around with the edit because every photo is different. I'm using this photo of my friend Jenny because I already edited the ones of me, but usually I'll go in just right away to my presets and just try the 3 that I have, see which one I prefer, if any. I don't love any of them, so then I'll just go and like play around with the brightness. I know some people have like a whole little recipe for what they do, like shadows up this, whites down, contrast 0.2, exposure 7, but I do not have a recipe because I feel like every photo is just so different usually. So I usually just go in and like play with the saturation and vibrance. Sometimes add a little grain for that film photo vibe. Play with the color, get more warm for the rocks. I don't think I'm super picky on like how I edit my photos. We're gonna say that's good enough. That's it. I can't really give you guys like a specific filter or edit that I do, but that's basically what I'll do. I'll just play around until I get something that I like. Like if I were posting something like this just quickly on my story, I'd probably just use VSCO. I usually like C1, it's just like vibrant and I can play around with how vibrant I want it. They're good for like just a quick little edit. That is the gist for VSCO. Then some more like helpful picture edits. One that I use is Retouch. It's basically for removing anything that I don't want in the background. Sometimes I'll do it just to make the photo look a little cleaner. I will say that it is very fickle sometimes, and like you want to try to edit an image out and it just makes it look demented. Just be careful because sometimes it can be really obvious. Say I want to, you know, be the main character. I'm gonna try to remove this person. You just kind of like outline it and then fill it in and then hit go, and that like kind of worked. Sometimes you won't mind. I would try to like scribble that out again, just make it look like there's not a dark blob there. Usually that is enough that nobody else would know that it's there. I know it's not perfect looking at it, but I think only I would realize that, maybe. I don't know if I would personally post that because it might bother me, but you can like try to erase all these people. It's great for that. It doesn't always work because like there are a lot of people here, but it's great for like solid walls and like stuff like that. Clean up things on the sand or just whatever you don't want. If there's a piece of trash or something, or you want to make this not pink, you can do that. And yeah, that is that. I know it's not perfect, but definitely makes you focus like more on me instead of random people in the background. What else can we edit out? Maybe for a photo like this, like if I'm really being particular, I would try to edit this out just to make it look cleaner. I don't really think I would care this much, but I'm just trying to give you guys an example of like what you would use this for if you're thinking of getting it. I'm pretty sure this is free too, which is really nice. Just as good for cleaning your image up if you want it to be like very sleek and get rid of any little leaves. Sometimes she has her moments of working really well, and then other times she's a bit demented, but you guys get the idea. That is what I would use it for, like editing little things out like that. And then my other app for like helpful edits like that would be Facetune. Don't worry, I don't use it for tuning my face or altering my body. I use it for weird things, like in Florida I had a red knee at the beach because I was like kneeling in sand or something. See, my knee is just red there, which like probably no one else would notice, but I kind of felt like it was prominent in the photo because it is like the middle. So I just hit retouch and then conceal, which people use for like under eye bags, but I just used it for the kneecap, and you can like play around with how harsh it is. If you do it too much, you kind of see like a white blob, but if you do it a little bit, then it looks natural. Oh, this is a good example too. You can also use it to like put the background out of focus, and sometimes I'll do that if there's a lot of people in the back, like this photo. So you can see that's the before and that's the after. I just felt like putting them slightly out of focus made me like the main character, since I couldn't get a photo with nobody in the back. So for that I would use this defocus option right here, and you just like basically color on people like so, just blur them out, and then you can like change the amount that you want. Obviously if you do it that much then it looks a little dumb and weird, but you can like literally just do it slightly out of focus and make you pop. You can play around with light too, but yeah, that is how I would kind of make myself the main focus. And I'll show you how I whiten a wall. Just go to retouch and then whiten, which is for whitening your teeth. I do use it sometimes for that if I like take a photo at golden hour or something that makes my teeth look yellow because I know they're not yellow. So I have occasionally whitened them, but definitely not for every photo. Just if like the lighting or the edit happens to make them look yellower. Because I really don't think it's healthy to be editing your photos, like yourself in your photos, because it's not good for your brain, I reckon. But this is how I would do the white wall. That used to be a big trend, I feel like, when I was in high school, college maybe. I definitely wouldn't do it that much. I'd probably just like brighten it like 50 if I wanted it to be whiter. And yeah, that's how we do it. Now for the epic edits, that is the last category. Okay, so my number one like fun edit app to use would be PixArt. So after I use VSCO or Lightroom to edit the picture's colors, then I will use PixArt to add like fun little doodles or designs. I don't do this to all my photos, but just sometimes if I feel like sprucing it up or want to be creative or just feel like the photo is too boring and want to add some color, then I will use PixArt. This one I just searched like book page on Google, saved that image, and then brought it into PixArt and like erased the photo where I didn't want the book to be, and I think it looks pretty cool. And this one, the grass was really dead and gross looking in the photo, so I just saved a picture of literally the color green off Google and put it over the grass and then erased around us and dragged the opacity up so it still looked like grass and not just like a block of green. This one, I think I just searched like flower doodle in their stickers. I will say some of their stickers are very ugly and you're never going to use them. Pro version that you pay for has a lot of great ones, but I am cheap so I only use the free ones, but I thought the flowers were really cute and I just wanted to like add a bit of color to the photo. This one I searched heart because it was Valentine's Day, and then I just like dragged the opacity down a little bit so it wasn't so harsh and you could still see the wall, and then erased around my body. This I made the floor pink because it just looked plain and I wanted to add something fun. This one I like changed every single billboard just from like photos that I found on VSCO, I think, and just like hand erase them to fit each billboard. I just thought it would be cool, and then I added that to the sky. This one I added some flowers to the sky. You guys get the idea. This one I saved a picture of glitter and put it over my bikini. This one I used the brushes and I did like a glitter one too. This one I saved a cool like paint photo, made that the sky, and then I cut myself out as a sticker, put it to my left, and then like traced myself in glitter and put that. This one again just found a cool background, added some star stickers, outlined us in glitter, and added that like paint stripe sticker. This one again I just added some star stickers. This one I saved a cool collage that I found on Pinterest and then just erased around my body so it fit in the background of the mirror. You know, we gotta have Christmas in the summer. This one I just added a little Santa hat from their stickers and then the snow effect and then like erased it around myself. I can edit a photo for you guys. Okay, we'll take this one. It's pretty plain. I liked it that way though, but if I were to do an edit... Oh, this is a cool one. You can do motion. I don't think I've ever done this because I can't figure out what to do it on, but you just like outline yourself probably more neatly than this. And then you drag it like so. There's so many Casey's. And you can like make a bunch of them, make a few, whatever, make it clear. I don't know when I would do this, but it looks cool. So I'm determined to use it one day. But that is how you do that if you ever want to do that. We're not gonna do that though. You can change your hair color. Oh gosh, she has pink hair. You can change your eye color, whiten your teeth, everything. But I'm gonna show you guys the stickers, so I don't know what I usually search, like Tumblr or something. As you can see, a lot of these are pretty ugly. This is like what I did for that wall photo. But you just find a photo that you like, you put it where you want it, where you're vibing with it. And then you can change the opacity to like see what you're doing. And then you hit the little eraser up there and you can erase to just have it in the sky. You can do it neater than I'm doing right now. And then I would like erase on my head, whatever's in the way of the sky. Again, this is much easier on an iPad with the Apple Pencil, but it is doable on your phone. You could do it like that, and then you can like change the opacity if you wanted it to be dark. But yeah, that's how I would like add a photo or something into it, if that makes sense. That's basically how I did all those other ones, just finding like cool photos and superimposing them into the image. So that is that. The one app that I do pay for is Procreate. I have that on my iPad, and that is what I use for my YouTube thumbnails and like writing in my videos, just for handwritten stuff. I don't really use it to edit my Instagram photos besides like maybe a few of them. Something that I make on Procreate would be something like these, like hand-drawn, just little doodles added. But I'd say I mainly use PixArt. Okay, that is it for the video. I hope you guys got some tips, some apps. Hope you guys enjoyed, and tag me in any fun edits that you do if they're inspired by this video, and I can definitely make another one of these videos. My editing is always changing, and I'm sure there's other apps that I could recommend. I could do like more in-depth tutorials of each specific photo or like certain edits that you want to see, so just let me know. Happy to film another one. My Instagram is this, if you guys want to follow it. Love connecting with you guys on there and sharing all my little travel photos and stuff. And I will see you guys next Friday. It's gonna be a packing video, so stay tuned. Oh God. I'm taking the damn dog. Guys, look at my eye makeup. It matches my sweatshirt. Hey, camera. Hey, little camera. Focus, focus. Do-do-dee-do. Oh, freaking bats. I wasn't recording.
Money, earn, crack money, drug money, bill money, heard they got life for me.